What a week this has been for Sea of Thieves. We've had a brand new patch, well, a completely new install, let's be honest, and some massive news for people who have been begging for Sea of Thieves to come to other platforms. Oh, and we probably have a secret little time frame of when Flameheart returns, and what he might just bring. Sorry for the delay with this one, I've only just finished installing that massive update. Let's get into this. Starting us off with the massive patch for every platform but Steam players. PC Master Race guys were laughing with this one. Rare dropped a huge patch to coincide with the release of the GDK build for Sea of Thieves. GDK doesn't mean German Doner Kebab, but stands for Game Development Kit. It's essentially the new platform for game devs to make games for Xbox and the Windows platforms. And it's phasing out UWP or Universal Windows Platform. In layman terms, this should mean better performance, smaller updates after this one, and the ability to auto-update the game on PC. Out of all platforms, PC should see the most improvements. For me, I think the game does look better, and I play on the Windows Store version. The FPS has been better. Port Merrick is no longer killing my frames. I have heard conflicting things when it comes to performance, just talking with friends and reading comments online, so it seems a little bit of work is still needed to iron out all the kinks, but then again, it's probably just the servers. This should be a net positive for the game going forward, and hopefully this makes development and fixes that bit easier. Rare did mention they have fixed some bugs as of this patch, but not all of these have exactly worked. The merchants and captaincy supply bug, where they take your gold and don't reward the supplies, was meant to be fixed but has unfortunately persisted in this patch. The hourglass bug, which caused players to not be able to interact with the opponent's ship, their own ship, or even see when the mast has been taken down, has not been fixed, and we'll probably have to wait another month for that fix, unless they do a hot fix. Sorry to all of those playing Hourglass for Community Weekend. Athena raid voyages were now meant to have entirely Athena loot, but this can still award Order of Souls loot. However, the actual Athena quest from 2018 has seen a rebalance to make it shorter, and the rewards are entirely Athena loot. So for Pirate Legends, we've traded one enemy for another. The Skull of Siren Song now awards Guild Rep, which is good, although it is a tiny amount. I still think we need to go further with this one. It needs to be based on the trading company emissary flag that you're flying when you turn it in. It's a nice thought, but I don't think it's going to move the needle with this content. The Ashen Wind Skull, however, now retains its value when you use it, so make sure to actually use the fucker. Outside of the quality of life and bug fixes, nothing really has been added in terms of new activities, but I guess we can excuse that since we got the massive GDK build this month. Adventures are nowhere to be seen and we've had no update on them. I'm a bit concerned seasons are going to fall into that lull that we saw in 2021 and last year where the momentum dies very quickly. I hope we see changes to this, but I'm not really holding my breath. The Pirate Emporium got its update and it's not really anything special aside from the Reaper's Heart stuff finally being finished after 4 years of waiting. The Outpost stores have ultimately degraded again, right when they were improving. January had the Maestro clothing, and this month we get the Maestro instruments and a new hairstyle. Nothing really to write home about here, hoping this improves, but it's reached that downturn cycle now. That basically covers the patch aside from one tidbit. As predicted, the orb looks to be changing its dialogue every month, so expect one tease every 4 weeks or so. This time it's referring to the Order of Souls adapting to Flameheart's return and his use of ancient magic. Mike confirmed on the podcast recently that there will be world changes in the vein of Port Merrick when Flameheart shows his face. I'm thinking this is teasing something to do with the Reaper's hideout. It would make sense too. It seems like the orb will be teasing features of the Flameheart update. However, as of Monday, we probably know how far away this is. If we head over to Port Merrick to the Order of Souls tent, we can see a Reaper's Heart parrot is now spying on Madame Olga. Madame Olga has been messing around with the tarot cards on the table, and there's 5 of them on the desk. The first one has been turned over and it shows the ancient symbol for resurrection. Chilling stuff really. What's more important is that there are 5 cards and it seems like we'll get a new symbol each month when the game is updated. This suggests we have 4 more cards to turn over, 4 more patches and 4 more months to go. And then it's probably going to be the following month since it's pointless to have a tease when we already know what's happening at this point. So only 5 more months to go, people. Ugh. Anyway, in some very, very awesome news, Rare has announced, to no one's surprise, Sea of Thieves will be launching on PS5 on the 30th of April 2024. This has been leaked several times over, but for us, it just means we should expect more players, hopefully better updates, and I should be getting a sponsorship from PlayStation any day now. Seriously, Sony, get in touch. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but the only point of concern I have with this is that Rare needs to get the major bugs and performance issues ironed out before this launch, and for the love of God, anti-cheat too. We know it's on the way, we just don't know when. I don't want all these fresh players to have their experience ruined by cheaters or game-breaking bugs. But I will say, if you do have the Duke set, please use it to hunt down PS5 players, just to remind them who owns the waves. This PS5 announcement does, however, make sense with all the downtime last year and the foundational updates recently, with Rare hoping to make the onboarding experience as smooth as possible for them. I did say they were working on a relaunch at the very least, but I don't think it's a sequel now. That just about covers the update and everything important you need to know, so thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.